Okay, hello there guys, and welcome to my solo Tribrid Dagonoff guide. Bit of a long sentence. This might be a bit of a long video, I've come to think of it, because it's not an edited video, it's just taken straight from my stream. It's going to have no cutouts of travelling times and stuff. So what I'll do in the description, I'll put little time frames for the for different parts of the video. So first we'll start off with levels. I recommend basically you have 90 plus in attack, strength, defense, range, mage, and HP, just so that you can be putting out enough damage to kill the pardon me, sorry, to kill the Dagonoffs quick enough. Prayer, Soul Split and Turmoil is helpful, not a necessity. Soul Split is a lot more useful than Turmoil. It is in a lot of situations, to be honest. But the higher the prayer, the better, because of obviously because of you'll have more prayer to go at, as it were. And curses are good because of the deflection as well. Will help you just kill them that little bit faster. But I recommend 70 plus for piety if you're on normal prayers, would be a good boost. And then summoning. Oh, sorry, not finally. We've got summoning, which you basically need a pack yak for this. To make money through this, you need a pack yak because it's quite supply intensive. It's basically just for a bit of fun from my perspective, not to make money. But with a pack yak you can bank the bones, which was what your main income is. But if not, if you say you have 68 for a war tortoise, then maybe you should stick to just soloing Rex, maging it. Sorry, taking a sip of water there. Or going as a team with some friends. But basically 96 is how you're going to make money from this if you want to use it for money. And overloads are a definite must just because it makes life a lot easier because you're going to be constantly brewing and restoring. So it keeps your stats up. If you don't have them, then don't bring any boosting pots because you are constantly brewing and restoring. It's not worth the cost. Right, so as far as your setup, basically you need Tribrid, means 3 styles of attack. I personally, you can take if you Slayer Helm if you're on task. I prefer a Varric Helm, or maybe this guy's going to start talking to me, or a Neziot Helm. Amulet, the Fury's best for everything. You can have an Arcane Stream Necklace switch if you so wish. Cape, you could take the Rhino Cape. I don't have the Rhino Cape, as this guy's wearing here. I don't have it, so I just take Soul Wars for the prayer bonus. Top, you want a range top, preferably Kirill's Armadale if you really want, but I don't find it that great. And then a Barrow's top or a Bando's chest is good. It's not worth it on Pernex and stuff, that's not worth it. For legs, you want, again, Barrow's legs or Bando's tassets. You don't want to range legs. And you want a shield, which my friend has lent me an arcane. DFS is good, Spectral is okay, Elijah and Divine are obviously great. And then boots, whatever you feel like wearing. Gloves, doesn't really matter. I prefer a Wealth, it's up to you. And then, so for weapons, I prefer personally Kirill's crossbow. If you could take a Chaotic if you want, but the problem is Chaotic will use up its charges quite quickly because you're constantly in combat. So I prefer Kirill's. Mage, I'm trying out Polypore. I've never used it yet there. Most people will take Fire Surge. I personally like taking Ice Barrage and Blood Barrage just because you don't have to lure Rex as much because he's frozen in place and you can usually kill him within the 20 seconds. Or Blood Barrage also for the sustain. And then for melee weapon, I like a rapier just because you need to be killing Supreme quickly to get out before Prime support spawns, which we'll go through when we get there. But a whip, if you don't have, Chaotic Long is a bit too slow for my liking. Basically, a rapier is good for all around everything. And then Enhanced Excalibur for healing. No, 2 seconds, sorry. Oh, I've just unplugged something from my computer. It's going to come up in 2 seconds. There it is. No, let's go to this. I do apologise. I'm going to unplug it completely because I don't... Oh, I do need it. No, I'm not recording. I'm going to unplug it because I don't need it. It's my hard drive that I keep knocking out. Alright, so we are going to... Oh, bank pin. Let me just turn off my screen. I'm just turning off the screen 2 seconds. Bank pin. Forgot about the bank pins. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna summon a yak and we're gonna do our yak inventory. Now this is basically what I like to take. Check your Skype on to go to World 21. There's any stand on the pads here. Yeah, need melee whip, I think. Closed doors changed. And World 21, please. Vlad here lent me the arcane. So yeah, summon the yak and we're going to fill it up. Now personally I like to go 2 brews and then a restore, 2 brews and a restore, because you're constantly in combat there from the Spinalops, you're not going to be able to actually physically open your Yak's inventory. So that is a drawback there. And we're going to take 10 more of them and then 10 more of them. Good melee weapon or any magic. Magic is fine. I don't think you even need a melee weapon, but I'd rather not get there, and it turns out we do. I can't remember now, I haven't done it for ages since they changed the doors. Oh no, I screwed that up. Oh well, so I'll put in 2 of those. Screw it, it doesn't need to be an exact science. Something like that, 2 restores to 1. 1 restore, yeah. If you have a divine, obviously you'll bring more restores, unless, I personally like to take 5 overloads, 2 anti-poisons, and then maybe 3 or 4 brews in the inventory. I'm going to go for 4 because I haven't done this for a while, and then the rest is restores. So we're going to, that's pretty much it, we're going to head up across. Heading there now. In terms of getting there, you guys must know how to get there. I personally have my house portal in Railcar, so I'm just going to teleport across to that. What's this on? Cast winter storage. I like to put it on the spec. I'm not used to playing in the screen, it's just to make the stream fill the actual window. I'm used to playing a small window, so it's going to be fun. And AFK entrance. Okay, so basically there is 5 Dagannoth Kings, for those who don't know. 5? There's 3. Right, this is a good start. There's 3 Dagannoth Kings, not 5. That's a conspiracy theory. 1 is Rex, which attacks with melee and is weak to magic. 1 is Supreme, who attacks with mage and is weak to range. And 1 is Supreme, who attacks with range and is weak to melee. And 1 is Prime, who attacks with mage and is weak to range, like the combat triangle. Prime is the one who's dealing the most damage. She's the one you need to be praying against. You need to be praying mage whenever she's up, if she's in range of you. So you head up to Waterbuff Island, and just wait for Vlad to answer me. Vladimir, turn your auto turret off. That's very important. Yeah. Alright. So you go in. Need to open quick. Top first. So you have 3 doors. You need to open the top and the bottom one, which requires you both to stand on one of these pads. And then you click open door. And then you run down here. I'll go up. So you open that one. You need to do this quickly because otherwise the other door will close. So you open this one. And then your friend will run into there. And I run up here. I'm going to run out of run energy. But once you're in here, if you're going to the top, you need to pray against melee. These are rock lobsters, or rock crabs. Rock crab, right, okay. So you run through here. First thing when you get there. So you run, keep running, keep running, keep running. I've used well. You'd rest once you get to the entrance to the tunnels, but because I'm obviously streaming this and you guys have to watch this boring bit, I am going to hurry it up. So once you get to the spot here, you're safe, so you can rest. You pray range when you're at bottom, as Vlad is perfectly demonstrating that you should be praying range. And then the person who has the ranged weapon, die. Person who has the ranged weapon, which you will have a ranged weapon. Oh, every time, obviously. Okay, shit. Then you attack that other door support, and then he can run through and attack the other one. Go! Attack mine. Come on! And then he attacks that one, and then you want to climb down the ladder. And then you run through, and you should be praying mage. Should be praying mage, otherwise you get chunked like that. Now, this route you can find on any fan site. I'm not going to run through it because I need to run through it, quite literally. But each prayer doesn't really matter, to be honest. I don't bother switching prayer for each room, except for the first couple of rooms, which I know exactly. I don't know all the rooms exactly, which one attacks what. But as long as you're wearing decent, as long as you're wearing your full melee gear, and then praying for a mage, your melee gear is going to protect you from the, go up. As long as your melee gear will protect you from the range and melee, and then your prayer is going to protect you from the That's a good spot to rest there. Sorry, let's just flip back here. This is a good spot to rest here. Not now because I've aggroed them, but before you run out there, you can rest there if you've got low agility. And you keep running through to the Dragon of Kings. Do you worry. Oh, I didn't mention. You want a world which has about 1,000 population. Then the spawn rate isn't too high and it isn't too low when it comes to killing them. Obviously, you're going to kill them just in time. You will get caught out trying to kill Supreme and then Prime will spawn on your face, and then you can't pray from both styles, which you'll see when we get there. So we're going to run through here. This is just the last little bit here. Now, if you've ever bursted rock lobsters, you're going to know the way. This is the bit where the rock lobsters are, and there's someone bursting here currently. So, I'm going to rest up here. Now, a common method, a good idea is to run behind this ladder, sorry, because when that rock lobster spawns, it'll aggro you. And a common method of getting in here when you're on your own, a lot of people would solo Rex, which you can just trap and mage it on your own, you don't have to kill the other two. They'd have a friend suicide in. Basically, he'd run in and tank all 3 Dagonoths. You'd run to the corner where you hide from the Rex, and then once he's died or teleported out, you can start attacking them. Now, the way that I've picked up and that I've learned through playing it is you go in, and you'll have Supreme and Prime on you. You need to pray from Mage, because Prime will hit 450 is her max, something like that, and wear your full melee gear. And you kill Supreme as quickly as you can. You'll be getting attacked from the range attacks. Your max is about 300, so still be careful, don't get cocky. As soon as you kill Supreme, head back up the ladder. Then you go down the ladder, pray Mage just in case Prime gets on you, and then you go south and you sneak around the bottom of the island. If you get Prime on you, you need to run back up, because otherwise you're going to get seen again. And you sneak around, and you're in the bottom right-hand corner, or the southeast, and that's where you kill Rex. I'll explain to you now. You'll see what I mean. It's not really that complicated. It just sounds a bit weird because I'm bad at explaining. So you're going to overload up, and to put on your melee gear, and your enhanced Excalibur yourself back to life. I'm going to get aggroed by this thing. Okay, so we're running down. We're going to put it on that, ready for the range. I'm a bit rusty at this, so I'm going to overbrew. I haven't done this for a while. So we're running through, we're going to put on Mage Pray now, because there's going to be stuff Mage goes in this room as well. We're going to put on Turmoil for the, oh yeah, do not boost prayer at all, except for on Supreme, which we'll get into later. Hopefully there's nobody here. Yeah, and there's a team here, of course there is. Right, so I'm going to hop to, this is a good example of, I can show you how to hop. If you run back here, you hide behind these stalagmites here, because Dagonoths will follow you down. If you go back there, then they can't follow you. And you log out. We're going to find a world of about 1,000 population. We're in world 21. Let's go for this one. Is there anyone actually watching me? Dizzy HRS. Hello, Dizzy HRS. I'm going to put on some music now that I've finished explaining stuff. It's all dubstep, I'm afraid. And that's just because there's no copyright issues when I upload this to YouTube. Oh, my speakers are still on. There we go, it's actually in my headset now. The camera's not... Oh, I hate this plug. Okay, so we'll log back in. I'm going to run back. Check we're brewed up. We should be brewed, yeah. I should imagine it's actually going to be quite busy, because everyone's going to be trying to get water talismans. No, okay, so here we go. We go down and we've got Supreme on us. He can hurt us. If we get Rex on us, we need to go back up, because we're then tanking 2 different styles of attack. But this is quite... You can wait until Supreme gets close to the ladder. It's usually safe. I'm within Rex's aggro range now, so Rex could start attacking us. But we'll see what happens. And here he comes. When Rex comes, you just simply go back up the ladder. You can either sit here and tank these. I'm just going to run back. I usually use the time of me running back to the summoning obelisk and then running back again, as Rex should now be